Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome to our exciting first look at Skyhaven, a game that you can back right now on Kickstarter with the links down below in the description, and a game that's coming soon to PC, I hope sooner than later. We're going to start in the early age of flight in about the 1910s, where biplanes are being used to deliver postage all across the world, and then eventually we're going to make more money by transporting passengers and working our way up to the age of jetliners. It's going to be awesome. So if you'd like to support this game, check down below in the description to show the devs your love on their Kickstarter, and of course go ahead and click tap blow up and destroy that like button to let me know I got your support, that you'd like to see more, and of course get us up to 1 million subscribers. We're on our way, so let's start by delivering some mail here in Skyhaven. Again, remember the game is very early access. There's no real sound effects just yet, but we will eventually be there someday. There's a lot of things to keep in mind about this game, and again, it is extremely early access, so the things that we can do and its stability are low, but the potential here is quite high. I actually watched my friend Pinto give this game a try as well, as I couldn't quite figure it out at the start, but a lot of things are starting to make sense to me now, such as how airplanes get in and out of the airfield, and so we'll build a strip here in this large airfield. Look at all the area we have to build in. Eventually, we'll be able to build a huge commuter airport here and have jet planes come in and build terminals and so much more. I can't wait to see it. But for now, we're going to build ourselves a long taxiway here in order to get the planes off the tarmac or off the runway and into some loading zones where we'll be able to bring them fuel and deliver mail to and from the airplanes so they can deliver it elsewhere. So we're going to build ourselves some grass ramps over here where the airplanes can then unload their cargo. In this case, it's going to be mail, so we'll go ahead and see if we can make it pretty even here. The game does a pretty good job of snapping things together, but sometimes you just got to kind of force it a little bit. So we'll build, I think we'll build a couple of loading zones here. Our money at the start is very limited. We have $3,000 to start with, so I'm going to try to just build maybe 2 ramps here to get us started, and eventually we'll expand our operation to have more and more and more. I'm very excited for games like Flight Simulator coming out later next year, and I just love these little management games so much. And as you've been seeing on the channel, we've just been having an awesome year of games like Anno 1800 and Surviving the Aftermath, and all sorts of different transportation games such as Automation Empire. So this is yet another one that I think we're all going to enjoy, especially when it comes out fully. We're going to go ahead and build a road here, I think. I'm going to try to build 2 areas. If anybody else is triggered by that, I am with you. Let me know that your OCD is going off. I'll try to fix that a little bit later, but we'll see if we can at least build a manageable airport for now. We'll build a post warehouse here, which will store all of our mail that comes in and out of the airport as well. So, you know, this is being transported from towns nearby to here where it's held until it's going to be brought out to the aircraft that will come to and from the airport. So let's go ahead and now connect the post airport section here. We're going to have to buy a couple of trucks for, I guess, 2 trucks here, and the post warehouse, which is a weird name for it, I guess. We'll just call it the post office. We'll go ahead and connect that to the 2 ramps. So the post warehouse number 3, which we might be able to rename, we're going to link to here so that way the trucks know that they can drive to and from the ramp and to pick up and drop off mail to the aircraft. All right, I think we're about ready to see some planes, so let's get to it. We're going to fast forward to our first flight and see if we can accept one. It looks like planes here are going to come in on ramp 1, ramp 2. So we'll go ahead and let this one load on ramp 1, which is there, and then we should be able to accommodate more than 1 plane. So the more of these that we build, the more planes that we can eventually kind of, you know, have sitting here. We can, I guess, service or have on our ground team take care of. So we'll go ahead and try to make a few little roads here and see if we can connect all these up. Now, it's not going to be perfect, but with a little bit of practice, I should be able to manage to make this a little bit more perfect. Also, our time has stopped. I think when you build, time actually pauses when you build. So let's go ahead and stop building here for a little bit and see if we can get everything connected. I might need to build another post office too. Let's build another one of those. Actually, we might not have the cash for that, but I think we might be able to have this. Oh, I don't know if it has any more room here. I think we need 1 post warehouse per one vehicle per ramp. So I think we'll need to build another one here, but at least we got it set up for the future. So let's see some aircraft come in now. If we go on to regular speed here, we should be able to see our first plane coming in. Don't know from where, but eventually we should see it. There she is. Our first plane, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. That is interesting looking plane. Wow. Very cool. I like the cell shading part of this game, but again, it is very early access. There's no sound. There's just really your imagination, and really things are endless here. I like how these are labeled. Look, grass ramps 1, 2, 3, and 4 are actually labeled. The truck there is already ready to pick up post, so it's kind of waiting, standing by, backing up, offloading. and then should load the plane as soon as it's ready to land, or rather take off after it's landed. Alright, there we go. The last time it crashed, giving me an opportunity to kind of restart and make things a little more effective. This time we have 5 on the right side, and we'll do 5 on the left. We also get money for landing fees, I notice, and also delivering and picking up that cargo and whatnot. We'll get an office and a few things cooking here in just a moment. And I did forget that we actually could do the additional parking slots for each building as well, so we could upgrade and have multiple trucks coming in and out of these buildings, which is going to be quite useful for us, so we can have more than just 2 without having to rebuild the building. So it doesn't have to be that expensive, but it might be a good idea to have more than one building just because there might be a capacity for it. For example, the fuel does have a capacity for storage overall and whatnot, so it does eventually run out. So if you have 2 buildings, the fuel will last twice as long, because I don't think the developers yet have incorporated the ability to basically buy fuel or other things that you need. So this is pretty good. I didn't make it too close to the airport here. I wanted to build it a little far away just because I didn't want it to overlap. And so we should be able to build a ramp going this way. So we need about, oh, I don't know, let's see, $1,000 to build the, actually a little bit more than $1,000 to build the remaining ramp, and then also the taxiway that will have to go back that way. So these planes, let's keep it spinning up here. When they come in, they'll have to go this way, either to this ramp or that ramp, and then can circle back onto the main road. We only kind of have a one-way street right now, but at least, like I mentioned, the AI is pretty smart in order to give way to each other and to kind of wait holding short of runways, allowing planes to come in before they go out, that type of thing, before they're approved for takeoff. So it looks like we're getting a lot of planes in here. Please stay steady, game. Please stay steady. There is a day-night cycle in the game, too, and it's going to be quite interesting to see if there's more flights during holidays and different seasons and things like that. Might be really interesting to see. It is so cool to see those planes go out, flip around, and then take off again. That's so cool. We're back to the basic ones again. We had to restart just a little bit ago, but that's okay. I do like how the day-night cycle is based on, you know, like, for example, days can pass, but there's kind of like it's kind of like in Planet Coaster, how, you know, months can pass before it's day or night. So that's kind of cool. We're authorizing all planes for landing now, until we get enough cash to build those remaining taxiways, or ramps, I guess is what I should say. And then we'll build our remaining one over there. Look at that. I got it as close as possible. Ooh, it looks like the road actually, there's a little, if you try to build it too close, it'll, oh wait, it looks like I can't build it parallel to this one for whatever reason. Let's see if I can manage it here. Oh, you know what I can do? I think what I'll be able to do is this. If I try to build it like this, it might be a little too close. Let's see if the game's smart enough to snap the road. Oh, it actually kind of cut off the end of the road there. All right, let's go ahead and try this again. I'm going to try to see how I can make ramps cling to each other. What I did over here previously is you should be able to make them kind of like this. If I make this one a little out there, let's try to do that. And, oh, it actually deletes the road from it for some reason. I don't know if I can get that back. Oh, I can. Okay. All right, so this one might not be as long as the other one. It might be off by a pixel or two, but that's okay. There's no real perfect way to measure. We need a little bit more time to pass in, though, before we got some more money coming in. So we'll just kind of keep on accepting the planes until they're ready to take off. So I do need to make another taxiway there in order for us to make cash. So we'll just kind of keep on accepting everything from each little realm. Oh, yeah, we're making some big money now. Good amounts of cash flowing in. Very good. Got some extra ramps, so that's bringing in some more cash. These planes are really coming in quickly. Unfortunately, I can't accept the passengers at the moment. Remember, we need about $1,000 to deal with that. So right now, we're kind of just a mail-only center, I guess. We can only accept, you know, letters and stuff. I guess we're like the North Pole Santa Claus. It doesn't accept tips or guests, but hey, if you want to send a letter on up, go right ahead. Oh, I think we'll try to get these two to... Yeah, there we go. We can get them to cling to each other. The trouble here, though, is when I build the extra ramp, you know, the 250 should come with the extra little road section, but since it gets clipped off, it might actually cost me in the long run. Let's try to build one more road here. See if I can... Oh, look at that. It allows me to connect. Perfect. That's beautiful. Then we should be able to make one little extra road here if we have the cash. I have a hundo. All right, there we go. And then we'll just need to build a little taxiway to the other side. Okay, now we just need to make the taxiway up. We're going to need a little bit more remaining cash. Let's keep accepting the planes until we're good to go. There we go. We got a few more open ramps. And then we'll have some more ramps open up, and then I'll try to buy some more trucks so that way we don't have so many planes that we can't accommodate. Look at this. Some of these are actually going to... Ooh, yeah, if we bring in some big O planes, that's going to bring in the big money. That's where we're going to make the big bucks. So let's try another little ramp here. just keep going on up the way. I'm glad I kind of not goofed it up, but I'm glad that it crashed well, I don't want to say that word because it might do it again. But again, I think this is going to be a very stable game when it comes out. I think the developers are putting in a lot of love and getting a lot of community feedback, and they're not really going to make it a half-baked game. I really am seeing a lot more passion here than I am just like just a game. Like there are games that are just games, but the fact that this is working and being able to build on so easily is really fun. All right, we only have $9 now, but we're going to need a little bit more cash to connect the 2 remaining ramps and the 1 loop back to the tarmac itself. I wonder if I could build another airstrip on the other side somewhere. Maybe eventually we could have air strips cross, but this is about as simple as it gets, considering that we have somewhat limited space, and we have to build it right there because the planes do need an area to ascend and descend from. So maybe we could build a separate airport over here. Maybe if we get enough cash, we can build another area this way, just facing the opposite direction. That might be cool. All right, now we're finishing up with the ramps, so we might not anymore have to turn away our beloved airplanes. Let's see if we can make a little area to connect here. Love how the trucks are easily able to get back there. That's nice. And then I don't think we have enough cash, so just a little bit more, and we can finally open the second ramp section. And then we'll be able to start accepting passengers. So that's our final step then for this. It's going to be very exciting. We'll be able to get these linked up too. I really would be more comfortable buying another post warehouse, just so that way we had them coming from 2 different directions. But anyway, we can do it for cheap by just buying some more parking spaces. 141 bucks. We do have 10 parking spaces now. We can't get any more than that, and I don't want to crash the game by doing any more, so we're just going to kind of be just stingy for the time being. Okay, everything's connected now, road-wise. Now let's connect via buildings, so we'll go ahead and connect fuel and mail to each one of these. Wow, look at that, all the different ramps. These say different numbers, but I'm assuming that's because we placed more than what we needed. So we only have 10 in total, and there should be 10 planes that can come down too. That's going to be awesome. We need more trucks for sure, and then we need to accommodate more planes by saving up for a big I guess the office where passengers can be picked up via bus. That's one thing I have yet to see, and I'm very excited to see that. Let's go ahead and accept some of these planes. This one seems to be hauling mail. That's great. These big planes are definitely top priority as they're bringing in the most money, but we'll just go down the line and just start accepting anybody and everybody who can at least land here. Giving landing clearance to everybody. There we go. Except for you, because I can't accept passengers yet. That's what it is. The PAXs must be some... I've never heard that term before, but it must be a local airport bus. I'm sure some of you out there know, and I'm sure some of you are very excited for this game so far. More than me, and I get really excited about these building management games to see everything flow once you've got it set up. All right, time is going by quickly. Aircraft are being loaded and refueled as quickly as possible. I'm first going to try to build that office so we can accept bigger passenger aircraft because they're bringing in the big money. Look at that, $383. If we can deliver passengers this way, that's going to be awesome. So let's see if we can get up to that $1,000. Look at that, those army of aircraft ready to go. Yeah, we got bombers and we got fighters. No, not necessarily, but they certainly were used that way in World War I and World War II as well. Maximum plane limit reached. Wow, we've got more planes than we can handle here. We got to clear the field, boys. All right, we got $799. You can see it right up there. Money points is the official currency, so we must be somewhere in Europe. I guess that's the official currency of Europe. Money points, yes. Let's see here. We've also got our total workflow points and passengers in airports, so there must be some sort of limit on that. We do need to get to that $1,050 before we get through. I'm so excited to see what happens. Oh, another big boy hauling mail. Come on in. Oh, no, max plane rate. Oh, no. All right. Oh, there he goes. Ramp 5. There we go. All right, and we have enough money. Congratulations, Raptor. You have done it. All right, let's build that office then. And let's see here. The office is stopped. Well, let's go ahead and open that up. There we go. And let's see if we can connect passenger services now. Don't know if we can do that on ramp, whatnot. Let's see if we can do PAXs now. Looks like we're still on our maximum plane limit. I might be wrong. This is my first time playing it, so if I'm wrong, I'll just discover that on my own and have to accommodate for it. But that's what's exciting about a new game, is when you find out how something works, you get that oh moment, and you get so excited. All right, so it looks like some of these cannot be accommodated for passengers there. I want to figure out how to do them. Oh, and it's actually coming to be nighttime soon. Very cool. Well, that's the only other building I can build. We'll have to buy some more trucks now, but we need some more cash to get that. That'll start to bring in more money as well, won't it? Once we have some more vehicles available. So let's upgrade our slots, and then we'll have to buy another truck. So each one slot equals one available I guess a building space for a truck or garage, I guess would be the term. Looks like there's only 2 there, but it doesn't seem to affect the building at the moment. Oh wow, we just made a ton of cash. Ooh boy. All right, I think it was it's $270 for a new truck. So I'll buy another one of those so we can load mail faster. There we go. And then we'll just have to keep paying the fee for that. We're gonna do faster refueling too. Let's see what the office has to offer. Looks like there's nothing there. Daytime work hours have ended. During night hours, you'll be unable to accept any more flights and we'll have to wait for the morning. Okay, so use this time to focus on improving aspects of the airport. Oh, that's kind of nice. I wonder if these planes actually get to take off though once they're fully loaded. The Goliath, I think, is the biggest plane we've seen here. Looks like he is probably going to take off as soon as he's refueled and reloaded. Okay, so now we get a little bit of time to focus on the airfield. I think another game I played does this. Station Simulator, Train Station Simulator does that, where it's one of those games where it's like at the end of the day, if you don't have money, you kind of just sit around. But we should be able to turbo on to the next day. Look at that plane go. Wow, it's gone. We should be able to fast forward to the next flight, which should just bring us right into the day. That'll be nice. All right, $250. Hey, our daily report. Excellent. It does refuel at the end of the day. Well, that was cool. It did show that fuel and such came in. We're a little bit negative money because we actually had to pay for some things, but that's kind of cool. That there's actually upkeep towards the end of the day, making it a little bit more realistic, but we're not really too far into debt at all. One plane comes in and we're good to go. There we go. Okay, so now we need to make paxes. I'm going to have to figure that out, but let's get these other planes in here right away for mail and whatnot. And let's see what it says about paxes. Maybe that's not implemented in the game just yet, but we can build the barrel stock, which is for fuel, the grass ramp, which is for the planes to park, the grass strip for takeoff and landing, the post warehouse for mail, and then the office, of course, for what I had assumed to pick up and drop off passengers, but apparently not. Let's go ahead and keep on rolling here. Maybe it's not implemented yet. I didn't see it in the briefing, but I was so excited to just start playing. You know me, I don't really read at all. All right, we're negative $137. That should change after the day here. I wonder if there's something we can do to upgrade a grass ramp. Let's see here. It doesn't look like we can click any of these. There's only fueling and postal services that are available on any new ramp. Let's go ahead and keep accepting these big boys, though. That is awesome. We are really rolling with it now. All right, let's see. And again, towards the end of this stream or video, I am going to be showing off some other features that they'll be adding. So just keep watching, and I'll try to have some things pop up on the screen as I find them. What is this here? Cargo will also have to be loaded, not just mail. I love these big planes. Okay, so this will allow us to get a little bit more in terms of mail trucks. I didn't see anything else that we could accommodate for. Let's get some more planes in here, though. Give them authorization. There we go. Let's, did I upgrade another spot? I did. Okay, so now we have 3 out of 4 vehicles. We purchased our 4th vehicle now, so mail should be able to come in faster and be picked up and dropped off at a much higher rate from these planes. So now we're really popping. Now the game truly begins, because now we can manage an airport as it's busy. As for cargo and as for paxes, I don't know if that's implemented yet, but I'm sure there's a way to do it. I just haven't found it. I'm just not... It's probably staring me right in the face, but I don't care. I'm just so excited to see this all roll out. Also, it's funny how we have to pay for fuel, but we should be making more money from selling fuel to planes than buying it ourselves. I assume that would be the point where we make some good cash. So it looks like cargo is another thing. So these are the needs of the aircraft require services. So cargo, fuel, paxes, there was mail, and it seems like the way we make the most money right now is through that. But actually, there's a whole research screen. That's another thing I forgot about. Rating points, money coming soon. Maybe there's things we could unlock in the research tab. Aha, that's what I was forgetting about. There it is, a cargo terminal. There we go. So we need to hire scientists, I see. So we have 60 research points. There we go, base hospitality. Dino Man figured it out. All right, so that's what it's for. So I could use that $1,000 for these instead of those. What are those? Well, those are a mistake. That's what I just figured out. All right, I don't know if we need this office anymore. Let's get rid of this, get our money back. Hell yeah. Oh, whoa, look at some of these big planes. Oh, yeah, come on in. Let's slow down time then. It looks like it's paused currently. Cargo and flight check. Okay, so it looks like we can start researching all sorts of different things that I didn't even see before. Oh, we need an office to do the research. Darn it. Okay, so now I figured out that that's what that's for. Hilarious, though, because it basically just gives it to us right away for free. Like, once I built it and deleted it, it gave us the money back. So we're building it for the same price again. All right, office, come on back. So that's what that's for, is generating research points to complete research. So now let's continue accepting flights. We'll accept all these low-level flights now. And see if we can keep bringing in the money. Now the game truly begins. Now we're able to do research and pick up and drop off cargo. This is awesome. Now that I've figured all this out, I didn't even know this was here. I saw the little research thing. I was like, did they actually implement that? There's a lot more to this game than I thought, at least in the early preview here. All right, I'm going to try to keep getting more scientists. I want to spend all of our money on research staff so I can unlock the rest of this stuff as soon as possible. This is great. All right, let's keep on dumping off the airplanes. There's a hell of a lot to see here. This is great. All right, there we go. Keep on coming in. And we're at our plane limit. Good. All right, so then we're just going to keep on bringing in any plane that we can and hiring staff right away, which gives us that research point. All right, so it looks like we can have... oh, wow, we can actually do paving. We can make office furniture, probably make... Oh, it generates more research points. Awesome. Let's see here. Office furniture. If we research that, we can spend a little bit of our points on that. 4 hours and 56 minutes. What? That better not be real game time. Or, I mean, like real world time. Uh-oh. Is that a real world thing? Oh, I hope not. Oh, is it a real thing? Oh, it seems like it's working in real time. No. Oh no. Oh boy. Oh, I don't know if this is actually real time. Oh boy. Well, it looks like we can have advanced... Look at all the things here. Advanced fuel transportation. We can do cargo. We can do passengers. Personnel for driver training. That probably makes them faster at loading and unloading and doing things on the road. All sorts of upgrades for that. Contract negotiations, so we can make more money from each of those deliveries. And every plane that drops in, we can get more cash for. That is awesome. Well, right now, it looks like some of these big planes really require flight checks and or cargo. So mail's starting to become a thing of the past. We're losing out on a lot of stuff here, but just because I need more research points for stuff and more money to do it. Let's see what else we can do. So it looks like things are being researched. It's just taking a heck of a long time. This still says here 3 hours and 20 minutes. So we can start getting passengers and cargo. Let's do passengers too. So we'll do passengers, cargo, and then what about something for repairs? Let's see. Advanced hoist. Maybe that's it. Hoist and winch. Oh, that's for cargo. Oh, wait. Service hangar. Okay, looks like that's something we can build too. So that might be under airplanes services then. One of these around here. Let's see. Personnel, construction, that's paving and such for increased speed and things. Go ahead and research that as well. Let's see. We're going to also max out our researchers. So we have 10 out of 10 researchers. Let's see. Logistics, no. So I want the base hospitality and a few other things like that. So it looks like we can only research one thing at a time. So we have to kind of pick and choose. So I'd like to see the cargo first. So let's do that first. We can't pick multiple things. We have to just do one at a time until they're actually completed with the research. Dude, this is great. Okay. So, oh, that one requires flight checks. I can't wait until we get the even bigger plane. That one seems to be a double-decker, known as the Harvland. That is beautiful. All right, nighttime for us to do a few fixing up and improvements. I think what we want to do is make these planes get out of here as soon as possible. So let's do some more upgrades here. Looks like we can have 4 out of 5 vehicles. Is that the max? Let's see here. Okay, so it looks like we're only able to get a max of 5 vehicles for mail delivery. And then let's do the same with the fuel. Let's go ahead and double down on those. Actually, triple. Let's get 3 of those. And that's about all we can afford. So it's all about small and delicate steps forward. That's beautiful. So look at that. We've got all these planes now leaving for the night. Now we can kind of figure out more of our research. I hope it doesn't take 4 in-game hours to do that. Right now we're working on the cargo terminal. There we go. It does seem to not be doing in real time. There it goes. It's going down quite quickly as we're waiting for the next day. So we'll be able to start dealing with passengers next. And of course we'll hit a... we'll probably jump into the negative again, since we have vehicle maintenance and stuff to go through. Very nice. 150 workflow points, so we have lots of stuff to spend. Oh, it looks like we have a new building available, the cargo storage. Beautiful. So they did finish that. So cargo is now available. Let's go for passengers next. So cargo is what we had available. Passengers will be the next one. So then we'll have to build another building. We'll have to build more roads. We'll have to buy more cars. We'll need more money. And the cycle will repeat over and over and over. There's so much content here. That is great for an early alpha. Once you get past the initial stuff here. Capital construction. Small airports. What is that? Station? I think that's the actual passenger area. So looks like a little thing will pop up whenever you're ready to do more research. A little exclamation point. Aero snap. Oh, wow. We can actually have catering come onto the plane. Oh, wow. That's amazing. Oh, a 1920s airport terminal. Beautiful. Construction. I think I really want to upgrade some of that stuff, but let's do office furniture to do a workflow boost. Maybe that'll make research faster. So let's research faster research. That's always good. And then we'll have some more planes come in here in just a moment. There we go. Now we've already started that. So the next thing I really need to do is to figure out a way to get planes to be serviced or whatnot through the flight check. That is so cool. The research and everything like that, finding that. Wouldn't have been able to do that until we had money anyway. But now that we got the whole tarmac clear, we should be good to go with bringing in the planes again. Now, I love how the trucks actually roll out to the ramp before the plane even gets here, increasing their efficiency. Just waiting for them. That's beautiful. All right, the next thing we should probably do is at least passengers for the Farman F-60 Goliath. So we're going to try to do a passenger service thing next. More new planes coming in all the time. That's exciting. Oh, another big plane here. Try to keep all the big ones coming in as quickly as possible. Try to get those big contracts until we're out of debt. We won't be able to cut it with these little ones anymore. We got to get those the big fish. We need them coming in. The big ones are definitely where we're going to make money. But until all of our terminals are full, cargo is going to be important there. Flight check we don't have in cargo. That's going to be a big one too. Maybe we should do cargo just because it's going to have more. Let's see, cargo there is going to be $920. Cargo is probably going to be the best option for us because we'll be able to buy that one first. I think it's a little bit more affordable. That's $1,680, but passengers are probably going to bring in a ton of cash, tons of money. Contract negotiations might be the next one we want to work on, so that way we can work on flight scheduling. Though it has a little lock next to it, which I'm assuming means that maybe it's not available yet in the game. Maybe. Looks like it says research. It's locked. Or maybe because we need the research before it. Yeah, actually that seems to be it. Okay, so we can get down that line very soon. Let's keep on going. Beautiful. So cool. Let's try more mail. Yep, with some of these big boys. There we go. So in order to accept these biggest ones, we're gonna need flight checks as well. So it's gonna have to be passengers and cargo next, are two things to research. And then flight scheduling will be nice when it's automatic, because then I won't have to do this anymore, and I can focus solely on the on just making money by expanding the services of the airport instead of just accepting the planes. Very cool. Okay, more money coming in. 810. I think we're going to try to go for that cargo service first. We're going to need some trucks too, but with the cargo service, look at that. We're going to be making some good money there. That's going to be really good. 129 for that without the additional building. And we should be ready to build that. So let's go ahead and go for a cargo station now. Looks like we'll have to extend the road a little bit. Oh, look at that air cargo. Beautiful. That is so cool. Okay, let's try that. I like how the game auto-pauses while you're building, too, so that way you kind of get a chance to do it without getting too excited like me. Looks like we can build the building on the corner, like that. I guess we'll just put it over here. There we go. It doesn't really matter where it'll go. Okay, let's speed up time again. Now let's start accepting some of these cargo planes. We should be able to do that. Air cargo. Oh, no, we can't, because I need to link it and also buy a truck. So that'll be $270, plus we'll need to start linking some of these stations to cargo. So let's go ahead and start linking this one to cargo. So we'll try to have a few of these terminals for cargo on this side. There we go. Now we can start delivering and picking up cargo. That's amazing. Very cool. Awesome. Beautiful. Astounding. Unbelievable. Love it. This is great. Oh, I love that. I love being able to connect that stuff. This is really good. Let's go for a few more planes that have cargo, if we can. Some of these need flight checks, and I won't be able to do that, but we'll still accept all the planes that we can. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna get this whole airport full up now. Trying to get some of those big boys. So the next thing we need is flight checks in order to accept some of these. Not getting passengers too often, but they seem to be pretty good paying too. But the biggest money, it seems, is going to come in from passengers where they need paxes. So we'll have to do that eventually. Oh, look at that. More stuff coming in. Beautiful. There we go. I'm certainly playing this inefficiently, but really I'm just too giddy about all the cool things that you can do. Look at all the airplanes at the tarmac, or in the ramps. This is so cool. It'd be neat if we could put little hangars down as well in order to store aircraft. If we could pay for storage and things like that for somebody, maybe private owners or companies, to store their aircraft here. They have to go somewhere when they're not, when not in the air. They have to be on the ground, and when they're not being used, they got to go somewhere. All right, looks like most of our cargo ramps are occupied. All the ones over there are occupied. I need to buy some more trucks now. We'll connect all the ramps then. I was thinking we were going to have less need for cargo, but it turned out that we need more cargo. All right, good. Well, now we're really making some good cash, and the researchers are doing their job. I can't believe this. This is great. I thought this would be maybe a 10, 15-minute game demo, and no, it's not. And this is very promising about future planes, and I can't wait to hear music, and I can't wait to hear sound effects. If I put any music here, by the way, the music that you're hearing, note to self, put in music, Raptor, don't forget, is basically from my own library. So there will be music in the game and sounds too. There's no way that they're going to sell that without it. Let's buy another vehicle here. Let's buy another. Let's buy a couple of trucks here. Let's buy 2 more. How many do I have capacity for? 4. Good. So let's buy 4 cargo vehicles now. Beautiful. And let's continue to have those planes come in. Looks like we're at our limit again. So let's check research for now. What are they researching next? What is... Oh, is nothing picked? Oh, I thought something was going. Let's try construction. So we can actually do paving now. It looks like they were working on office work. I think that was completed. Base hospitality is done. Let's do... I want to do the repairs or whatever. Oh, there it is. Ramp service. That's what it is. Ramp service hangar. That's why I couldn't see it. It was under there. Requires inspections and maintenance. That's what it is. Okay. That's why I couldn't see that before. So that's how we get the big planes in. So most of them require repairs. The big ones are requiring paxes as well. So that'll be the next thing that we research. There should be a way to queue. That would be certainly helpful. All right, let's see how many planes we can get in before nighttime. Oh, darn. Just a couple more. All right, we'll have to pay our service fees or whatnot. But this is a great first look at this game, folks. So look at all of those wonderful images and things that you can do in this game. I want to play this one more. But there's a lot to it. We're going to have to unlock some more stuff. So essentially unlock more buildings, like passenger car. So, each building is its own specific thing. One for repairs, one for passengers, one for cargo, one for research, that type of thing. And then you litter the whole airfield with all sorts of little facilities and maintenance bays and things like that. And then you schedule all the planes and complete research. So that way you don't have to schedule the planes and can just focus solely on upgrading your airport and doing things like that. And look at that, all that money that we have to do maintenance on, and now we can continue on. More buildings available now, so let's check this. We have our our repair bay ready. Perfect little tiny ramp service there. And it looks like we can buy vehicles for that too. So let's... Ooh, they're quite expensive actually. $270 for that. You're not only paying for the truck too, you're probably also paying for the training of the driver. But now we can accept some of the biggest of the big. So let's go ahead and call in all of these awesome planes. That is going to be exciting to see 747s come in and Concords and maybe military aircraft and things if they need. Now we can accept... oh yeah, we can link planes now to be have flight checks and things performed. This is so cool. The linking part is a little tedious, but I understand why it's there. So that way you can maybe make a passenger section to the airport and then a cargo section to the airport and that type of thing. Oh yeah, we're accepting these big planes now, boys. Oh, here they come. Big money. Big money. Oh, this is going to be awesome. We're accepting all the big ones. Just got to link a few more back to the main terminal. All right, let's see those big planes in action. Let's see what they look like. Oh, yeah. There it is. That is a huge plane. Oh, and look, you can see them doing maintenance and actually checking it out. That is amazing. Very cool. All right, let's get focused on making some money. That's also very cool, although we are pretty full on planes now. That's so cool. All right, I'm going to have to get everything linked up. Let's see if... I think we are doing more research, are we not? Let's see what we got next. Air traffic control is next. Let's see. To avoid it, you'll need air traffic controller and a large tower. A lot of plan to lead to chaos. Well, that doesn't really explain exactly what it does, but this does say that it loads and unloads cargo faster, so that's going to be cool and very useful. Let's see here. All these other things are selected, so we're good there. Cargo terminals and after-flight inspections. Beautiful. Oh, and the money is just coming in now. It's just pouring in as we get these bigger planes, these $240 deals. Beautiful. Yeah, that's where the money is in that cargo with the flight checks. That's where the money's really coming in at. Man, you don't really get into this game until later. We're going to have to do passenger services now. That's at $1,680. We at least need that, right? We at least need to have some passengers going here. Maximum plane limit has reached. Beautiful. Let's go back to speeding up our gameplay. 10 out of 10 on our airplanes. $1,580. We need a little bit more cash and a little bit more money for trucks and whatnot. Maintenance is going really well, it seems. Okay, let's extend our roadway just a little bit more for our passenger services. I hope in the future there's a way to actually connect to get out of the airport as well. So that way people can leave and maybe there you can see a... Oh, wait. What is this here? Small... Oh, status station. Wait, what is this exactly? Airport terminal. Well, that says bus depot there, so this must be for people, but why does it show pumps and such? Baggage and passengers. But why does it show fuel? That's strange. Okay, let's go ahead and get some vehicles ready. So we can buy at least one vehicle, right? No, we have to actually... Oh, what? We have to upgrade and get a bus going. Oh, okay, so some probably need... Oh, some are for baggage, I see. So now there's luggage and paxes that you need separate vehicles for. Oh, boy. All right, let's see. And the airport is full. We are completely full. All right, well, we're going to have to find a way to get some more... Oh, there we go. Get some more money here quickly, just to be able to afford some of those cars and whatnot. All right, let's try this now. Go back to vehicles. Should be able to buy one. So now we got, I hope that's a Pax, right? Could be wrong on that, but it could be a, oh wow, this one's got baggage and cargo. I need to keep up with research. Let's keep researching now. Let's see, advanced mail logistics, advanced barrel logistics, cargo. Hoist is the next one under research. Oh, it's going to take a long time. I wonder if we hire multiple offices. We have 165 research points, but we can only do one research at a time. So if I switch it to something else, it's not like it speeds it up. This is a very long process. So hopefully if we can build more offices in the future, that would be nice to be able to speed up the, research itself by having multiple offices or to be able to research more than one thing at a time. Because being able to research one at a time with 10 researchers does take a long time. Wow, we actually have some modern-ish looking aircraft, a Boeing 247, coming in with luggage, paxes, and fuel. Let's go ahead and link one of these together. Luggage and there we are, pax. Oh, good, we can accept it now. Come on, baby, come on down. There we go. Come on in. Beautiful. Let's see this plane. I don't care about anything else right now. I want to see this more modern-looking plane. That is awesome. She's coming on in. There it is, boys. Look at that. Wow, it's 1926, and we're actually starting to see some more modern aircraft. Beautiful. That is amazing. I thought they just had the biplanes. Wow, I lied to everybody. That is astounding. That is cool. Everything's pretty much occupied, too. Okay, we need to connect some more luggage and whatnot. So I wish there was a way to just kind of have it auto-connect, because I get a little too, like, excited. You've been seeing. Frustrating to watch, yelling at my screen. But it's fine. We're in the early stages here. I'm just accepting everything. Just give me money. Just give me money. That's all. So it might be a good idea just to have all the ramps connected to everything, so that way you can just accept all the planes without too much hassle, and then you can make all the money. Oh, look at that. We got all the check services in. We got baggage coming in. We got fuel going out. The only thing slowing us down now is the research. We have cargo. We have passengers. We can eventually have a fully functioning airport, but it's a little too early for now, I suppose. It's just going to take a long time to wait for all this research. Like, look at that, one at a time, because if I switch it, it takes it away from here, and I have to re-click the research button. That's annoying. I wish we could do 3 or 4 projects at a time and start knocking it out, because there's lots of planes here waiting to come on down, just like Winter's Row. All right, beautiful. All right, folks, that is all the time we have here for today. If you want to see a second episode, get this one well up over 1,000 likes. and I will bring you another episode maybe tomorrow. Maybe I will save this game, and we'll continue on and see a little bit more, and I'll have all the research done, and we'll see kind of what the end game of the early pre-alpha has to offer. Thanks to the developers for sending over a key. I hope you guys support this one on Kickstarter so that way they can, make something great that we all can enjoy. And if you enjoyed this one, please do let them know what you'd like to see in the future, what you like, what you don't like, and some words of encouragement so they keep on making this game even better. I want to see music, I want to see more planes, and I want to see you next time in our next episode. You're all awesome. Thanks for being here. I can't stop playing. I don't know why you're still here. Goodbye.